Yeah.
I know everybody's always saying research, 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 and then like high school, like research is going to the library, you know what I mean, getting on the internet or looking up the encyclopedia. But like in a college level, like research is, like I don't know exactly what it is. I know it involves like a lot of people like tell me they travel and they talk to different people. They go to different places. Like how hard is, or not how hard, what constitutes like research?
Yeah.
At you know such a big research institution like this one.
Yeah, yeah. At the faculty level, what it constitutes is knowledge. We consider knowledge creation and knowledge dissemination. What that means is that I'm graded upon by peers and other faculty in my discipline around the world about what kind of contribution have I made to the field of knowledge creation in my specific area. Now, what that means is that's going beyond just going to the library on the internet and things like that. Right, that's data collection, okay? A big part of it is going out into the field and collecting in business and collecting empirical data, right, to support whatever knowledge creation ideas that you have. My job is to create new ideas. That's really what it is. I mean, I'm paid to create knowledge, not only for the students, but for local businesses, for the business community. Finance professors have a major impact on Wall Street. People in supply chain management, I have a major factor on companies like Walmart and how they do policy and how they do business. Okay, so research at that level is more data driven, a lot of statistical analysis, a lot of mathematical models and things like that. Now let's go back to the undergraduate. In terms of research for the undergraduate, and there's a lot of opportunity of being here at Ohio State for undergraduates to get involved with faculty also. I just want to go back to that, okay? Somebody wrote in this paper here, U Weekly, right? And then this issue of U Weekly, when U Weekly is there talking to freshmen, what I wish I knew when I was a freshman. So I read already. Some of them are funny, and there's one of them here really serious, and here's what she says. Her name is Terrace Clark. She's a columnist. Take advantage of office hours. If they know you're trying, they're more likely to help. It's too late at the end of the quarter when you come to my office and I just seen you for the first time in week 9 or week 10. Okay? There's 50, 60, 70, 80. You may be in a mega section, 200. Okay? Depending on the size of the class, it's too late. Okay? You tell me you're struggling in week 9 or 10, I can't assist you. The TA can't assist you.
What if we tell you we're struggling in week 1? Is that good or bad?
Yeah, what she's saying is listen, no, that's not bad.
Okay. I mean,
no.
like writing, like I'm working on, I mean, I'm not like a terrible writer, but I mean,
yeah.
Like I know, like you said, we got to get it up to par, and I need to get up to par. So my English teacher, I'm going to go to the first exam and be like, hey,
absolutely. And here's the thing. I mean, absolutely. No, that's not looked upon as bad. That's effort. Okay, look, professors are human. Okay, and so don't think they're just up there. They're just this robot or this box, right? This empty box. Faculty and professors are human, right? We have to see work habits. Remember back when we were in elementary school, I tell my 3rd grader now, when he comes home with his report card, one of the first things I look at is what's on the adjective side of his grade report. What did the teacher say about your work habits? What's your work ethic? I don't care, you know, as much about his little S's and satisfactory and excellences and things like that, okay? He can deliver on that. But it bothers me when he brings home, you know, instead of a check minus in his work habit, or his work ethic, or his effort level, okay? And so that's what I'm saying what the faculty member likes to see. And believe me, when the faculty members see that you may be struggling a little bit on your writing, okay, they're more prompt to help you and assist you and point you to the resources here on campus. I know they're going to talk to you a lot about that in terms of resources. A tremendous amount of resources for writing, assistance in math, science, political science, it doesn't matter. That's one of the things that is beneficial about the Ohio State University is take advantage of the size. Size is a good thing here. Don't look upon it as this school is too big. No, take advantage of the size factor. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because the
Absolutely.
resources here are tremendous. Don't think you're just wandering around on this campus. What you're going through, believe me, the resources are here. The upperclassmen have been there and done it. Okay, and it's important for the African American male student who is, quote unquote, the endangered student on this campus. I don't know if you've seen the statistics. Now they talk. The data is there, and then both of us, as Juris Doctors and as PhDs, we like data, right? You know, data speaks. You know, statistics speaks. It speaks the truth. Now I don't know what all the factors are and the reasons behind it, and I mean that's what some of the other administrators are studying, and that's why we have the Bell Resource Center and the Center for African American, and people are doing studies about it. Okay, but the facts are the facts. Okay, and so this collection of young men here, for whatever reason, are entering this campus. It's not your sisters, it's not your colleagues, the black women. Somehow they're matriculating. Somehow, and again, I haven't looked at the data, but somehow they're matriculating at a rate. The Asian students, the Appalachian students, right? They're matriculating through this university at a rate, and you see the term I'm using, at a rate, faster and being more successful than our coalition students that we're speaking to right here in this room. Yeah.
What are the statistics on the African American presence at OSU? Because I don't see many, like, you know, when I'm driving around and everything.
No. I don't really know what the percentage. Anybody heard what percentage of Africans?
Oh, I know it's like 7%.
7?
Out of like the whole total is like
Yeah.
7% African Americans, and then like out of African Americans, I think it was like 39% male and
61
yeah,
female.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I would say below 10%. I mean that, you know what? Don't let that scare you, because I mean, you guys all apply to different colleges. Some people may apply to historically black universities, but you know, you can go to any school. It's less than 10%.
You've already defied the odds, so I mean,
Yeah.
I think the point is that you've already made it that far, and you certainly have the ability to be quite successful here. The question is taking advantage of it. I'll get you in a second, but I did want to make this point, and that is that the difference between undergrad and, I mean, in high school and now is that your education is really in your hands. You're the one that's going to have to take control over it. And so, you know, I tell law students, you're paying for this, so get what you paid for.
Yeah.
If you have questions, ask them. And don't care what anybody thinks about it. Go to those office hours. Let the professor know what you're trying to get and what you want to understand. And make sure that you are proactive in getting your education. And the one thing, the process that I always think about is, you know, the preview-review system. Read the material before the class. Mm-hmm. and try to understand it before you can get a lecture. Then when you get a lecture, infuse the lecture into what your understanding is, and then after the lecture, review it again, putting together what you understood when you read it and what the professor said. I mean, it's an active process.